All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Aware Trade. This is my channel. It's actually pronounced Aware, not Aware. Aware, Aware, all the way from the ancient city of Nigeria, Benin Kingdom. Now I'm here on YouTube, so I'm actually new on this place. I'm actually new here, so be kind enough and show your boy some love by clicking the like button and also subscribe to this channel. Okay, to get all the benefit that is going to be coming from this page. All right, so what I'm going to be doing on this channel, as the name already sound, aware trade, so you already know I'm going to be trading. What I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be posting all my analysis, okay, the market I'm interested in for the coming week, and after that I'm going to post a preview, like a market update. I'll be doing that every Friday. Currently, right now, it's Sunday, February 22, February 22nd, Friday, Sunday, 4:58. Okay, currently now in Nigeria, all the way in Lagos City. So let's get right to it. For this week, I'm super hyped, super ready. I'm so ready for this week. I'm pumped and I'm hyped for this week. First market I'm interested in this week is GBP AUD. I'm actually interested in the four markets. So the first one is GBP AUD. GBP AUD, very, very interesting market. Very, very, very interesting market. I've been selling these markets for a while now. This is a bearish market. So I selling this market the minute this clean support and resistance zone was taken out. You can see this zone acted as a strong resistance. So at this level, I saw a strong support here, then broke, retest here. After the minute this market took out that level, I started selling this market, and now this market has gotten to this point. So what I'm going to do this week is continue selling. I'm sure you all hear this saying, the trend is your friend. That is true. The trend is your friend, okay? The trend is your friend. Always go with the trend. So for the weekly, we are bearish, lower low. We are having our lower highs at this point. So this is a very solid and a very clean support and resistance zone. Very clean support and resistance. Whenever we are below, we are selling. Whenever we are above, we are buying. And now we are having this market closing below this level. This market is closing below this level as well. So now we'll go down to the daily. On the daily time frame, we are having this market bearish as well. We are bearish on the daily. We're having lower lows at this point, lower high. Okay. So on the daily, you can see this market is as a very, very clean support and resistance zone. Clean support and resistance zone. Very clean. Okay, whenever we are below, we are selling. Whenever we are above, we are what? We are buying. Alright. Coming down to the 4 hour. Coming down to the 4 hour is also bearish. We're having lower low right here, lower highs at this point as well. So now we are waiting for that breakout on the 2 hours and also on the 4 hour. As at the retest, that's what we are looking to go in. I saw this market as at this point. This was like 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken, 2 weeks ago. Last week I tried selling this market. This market broke below, retested, and gave me an entry during the Asian session. And I don't trade Asian session, so I wasn't part of that trade last week. But this week, I'm looking to sell this market this week. After the break, retest, we're going for a sell. All right. The next pair I'm interested in, the next market I'm very interested in, GBP card. Very, very interested in GBP card. All right. I've sold GBP card a couple of times. Okay. So we are at this level at a very clean support and resistance zone right here on GBP CAD. Very clean support and resistance zone. So what I'm waiting for right now is for this market to break below, retest, for also continuing this set. And when we have that break below and retest, nothing is going to be stopping this market. We might likely have this market come to this low. And if it takes out this low, we are coming down to this low. If it takes out this low, this will be the next logical low right here, the next reasonable low that we are going to see. But for this week, we are simply waiting for this market to break below. On the weekly, we are bearish on the weekly. This being our lower low on the weekly, lower high. Well, on the daily, we are also bearish on the daily. On the daily, we are bearish. We are having our lower lows at this point, and also our lower high at this level right here. So on the daily, we are at a very clean support and resistance zone. Very clean support and resistance zone. We're at this resistance, support. Whenever this market is above, we are buying. Whenever it's below. So now what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for a clean breakout. I'm waiting for a clean breakout, just like we had last week. We had this beautiful breakout last week. As I do retest, I saw this market from this level using my entry signal. So this week I'm waiting for this market to break below. As I do retest, we're going for a sell. So once I have that breakout on the 2 hour and also on the 4 hour, I'll go down either to the 1 hour or 30 minutes for my entry. Go down for 1 hour 30 minutes for my entry, and you can see I took my entry last week on the 30 minutes candle using the bearish indecision right here. I also saw this market 2 weeks ago. I saw this market 2 weeks ago. So this market at this level 2 weeks ago. Also as at this level using the 1 hour indecision on this level, as at that level, using the 1 hour indecision as at on this level. So this is my entry signal, indecision candle or bearish tweezer or bearish engulf is what I use for my entry. So going down, the next trade I'm interested in is Euro AUD. Euro AUD, I'm looking to set this market. Very, very interested in this market. It's a very, very interesting pair, Euro AUD. So right now we are at a very solid support zone. This area is acting as a support as at this level, a very clean support and resistance zone. It acted as a resistance at this level. Whenever we are below this area, we are selling. Whenever we are above, we are buying. And right now we are having weekly closing below this area. It's closing below. Mind you, the weekly is bullish. Okay, we are having weekly higher highs at this level. We are having weekly lower low. The weekly is still bullish, but on the daily, we are bearish on the daily. We are having the daily lower lows at this point, daily lower high. Okay, so right now the daily has already closed below this zone. What we are waiting for now is a clear breakout. Once we have that clear breakout, so the retest is where we're going to be going in for a sell. Whenever we are below, we are selling. Whenever we are below, we are selling. Whenever we are above, we are buying. So this is a very clean support and resistance zone. Very clean support and resistance zone. Alright, so on the 4 hour, we'll go down to the 4 hour. What we are waiting for on the 4 hour is a simple breakout, retest. Same thing on the 2 hours. We're waiting for this market to just break out of this zone. Once we have that clean breakout out of this zone, close below this zone, okay, we're going to have that retest. Once we have that retest, we're going in for a sell. The last but not the least is GBP NZD. GBP NZD, very interesting pair. This is a very, very interesting market. I'm also looking to sell this market. I'm very, very interested in selling GBP NZD. I've been selling this market for a while as well. GBP NZD and GBP AUD are the two pairs that I've been selling for the longest time. All right, this market I've been selling for 9 consecutive weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 weeks straight. 6 weeks. So I've been selling this market all this time. All right, so and right now we are having this market closing below this zone, below this support level. Okay, and this market has a very clean support and resistance zone. So we are having this market now closing below this zone. Now after the retest, is going to be good for a sell. Okay, so this market is a very, very beautiful market. We are having the weekly bearish. Weekly is bearish, which this acting as our lower low. This is our lower low, and this is what our lower high. Come down to the daily. Daily is actually bullish. We're actually bullish on the daily. This was our lower low, and this was our lower high. Now we are having a daily bullish engulf, which body close above this previous lower high candle. Now we are having higher high, and this is our higher low. But I see this more as a retest. I see this more as a retest because we have this breakout retest for us to continue the set to the downside. And look at this beautiful daily rejection. I like this daily rejection right here. Around psychological level 500. We are around psychological level 500. This around psychological. Okay, 500 is actually below. So this is a very beautiful pair. So this week, what I'm looking to do, going down to the 4 hour. Also the 4 hour is bearish. We're having our lower lows at this point, now our lower high. So we are waiting for this market now to come back pull back into this zone, give us an entry, then for us to what? For us to sell this market to the downside. Once I have that pullback, I would like for this pullback to pull all the way to my area of interest, which is this first zone, right? Then once I have that, once the price get to this level, then break out again. As at the breakout is where I'm going to be taking my entry as at this zone. Once we have that breakout again, retesting this zone, we're going to be what? Selling. And I saw this market last week. Okay, last week we had a breakout. I think our zone was just right, was just a little bit above. So we had our breakout retest and we just what sold. Coming down to the 2 hour gave us an entry for the first one, which was as at this level. We had this entry here, breakout. We had this breakout retest, which kicked us out during the Asian session. This market kicked us out during the Asian session and what? Went in my direction aggressively. While on Thursday, I called this market again on Thursday. After the breakout on Thursday, come down to the 30 minutes. Came down to the 30 minutes and what? We had our indecision candle after that breakout. After the breakout, we had a retest. Indecision candle showed up, which is our entry candlestick, our entry signal. Give us our entry right here. We enter this market using our 15 pip stop loss, targeting 45 pip, 1 to what? 1 to 3. And this went straight to our TP. All right, that was pretty much it for GBP NZD for last week. So this week, what I'm waiting for this week is for this market to pull back all the way to this level again and give me an entry. Okay, hopefully we get that. If we don't get that, that's cool. But when we get that pullback, that breakout, that retest again, it's gonna be very, very good for a sell. So that's pretty much it for this week. As you can see, I've been selling this market. Like I said, I've been selling this market, So that's pretty much it for this week. On Friday, stay tuned. Watch out for my next video on Friday. We should be dropping on Friday a market update. I'm going to be dropping market updates on Friday, how all these pairs plays out. All right, up until then, stay blessed, okay? Keep your head in the game and have a beautiful week. Have a blessed week. Peace out for now.